you gonna disrespect your mom like that, dude? You're gonna disrespect your mom and say that your work is harder? That is so rude.
All right, can I listen, so you're
So it's dangerous.
Listen,
Your job is you would have to go to work.
And went to school, and still...
And paid rent?
Yes, I still work.
That's your choice.
You're over. That's what I'm playing video games. I play video games on my spare time.
You enjoy streaming.
Streaming's harder than a 9 to 5 is what I was getting at.
What's up? How's it going?
Same old different day.
Okay. So my argument here is that streaming and social media creation is harder than a 9 to 5.
Nah, it's not facts, bro. 9 to 5 is way harder, homie.
Why do you say that?
Because you gotta get up every motherfucking day, go to the motherfucking bullshit job, and slave for fucking pennies.
See, that's the thing. You're right. You get up every day. You go through the motions. You don't have to get a good night's sleep. You don't have to be focused. You don't have to be locked in.
That's a fact, bro. Nah, I thought about it, bro. I thought about this conversation. Nigga, this one in particular, bro. You literally, all you gotta do is go through the you ain't gotta say a fucking word through your job unless you, like, work in, like, some type of fucking sales or communication or something. Like, when I worked Domino's, I didn't have to say a fucking word all day, bro. Just went through the motions, bro. Word.
You go, you flip some patties, maybe sign a few
No,
envelopes, answer some phone calls.
no.
With streaming and social media creation, you have to be on your game 24/7. It's like a switch
No.
that
When
never
you're a
turns
mail
off.
carrier, I'm a mail carrier, and I'm gonna tell you something, man. I get treated like shit every motherfucking day.
We have to deal with thousands, tens of thousands of people critiquing every little thing we do, every
Man.
decision we make, every thought we
You guys
have.
got it made, man. I wish I had a day like y'all.
We don't have to
I
go
wish.
sign a few envelopes and put them in a mailbox. We
You
have
got
to
it great, bro.
what's the next trend? What's the next idea? Oh my God, I have to stream today.
I got dogs that want to bite my ass
And you have
every
lunch
day.
breaks. You have lunch breaks. We don't.
Mailman, bro. Mailman's not a hard job, bro. It's hard for, like, the first 2 weeks. Then when you learn your route, that shit easy. So this nigga's yapping.
Have breaks.
Niggas gotta work 10.5 hours overnight from 9 to 7. I'd trade that shit out. Nigga, when I worked from 3 a.m. until like 10 a.m. every day. Like, bro, I like working overnights.
We're on 24/7.
You got
High energy 24/7.
Get home like you. Get back. Get back.
We're not even at home.
We need struggling streamers like Fresh debating this, not these plans. Struggling. Yo, bro, what? I just went from Japan to Miami back to back, and this nigga just said I'm struggling. All right. You know what? You're right.
Walking around doing things, going to parties, doing all this stuff.
I got a slave just for not even 100,000 a year. I gotta work double overtime. Bullshit.
Okay, what about this? You're guaranteed to get paid. You have a
No, I'm not.
steady rate.
If I don't work, I don't get paid. It's simple as that.
That's everybody. What the fuck?
You have a guaranteed
Pay if you
No,
work.
I
That's
don't.
your decision if you don't
I
want to
gotta
work.
work at the job for
If I don't go live, I don't get paid either.
You don't gotta deal with people spamming L's.
Yes, we have people in the chat spamming L's. Oh, this is we don't like this. You have to create content. Imagine you have to be high energy. Oh, hey guys, how's it going? You guys like this stream?
That's me 24/7. I'd rather do that.
So why don't you become a streamer?
Man, that's what I want to do. That does not apply.
If streaming is so easy, how come every single person in this seat is not a streamer?
People are lazy. They want to put in the work.
That's their fault.
I get called fat all the time.
That's a bad debate too. You can't call niggas lazy and shit. He could have been like, people don't know how or something. Saying they're lazy sounds like it's their own damn fault.
So what? I can call fat, chubby. All my homeboys call me chubby, fat, whatever.
That's your homeboys, though. I'm gonna keep it a buck. That's your homeboy.
Yeah, and you right, homeboy, you right. But check this out. My nigga, I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna go out there and get that bag.
I think she's got something she wants to say.
Oh my gosh, wait, we're seeing a flag.
Unfortunately, these flags are actually useless. We decided to use a timer instead because we suck at explaining things.
So you raised your flag. Is there a reason you did
Yeah,
that?
because I was actually a cook for 15 years. So that means for 15 years, I had to get up practically every day, get dressed, go to work, and I had to deal with not only adults, but I also had to deal with children.
Like, bro, shitty debate again, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. You gotta take a normal 9 to 5 and another normal 9 to 5. If you're a chef for 15 years, that sounds like a passion. You didn't fucking just fall into cooking food. And also you saying, oh, I gotta deal with kids. Like, fuck. Exactly.
Thousands of children and adults.
The Lacey Thugs are. Do you not know who the Lacey Thugs are?
I can't go out in public without 10 kids coming up asking for a picture. Do you know how hard that is in life?
Isn't that
is
special?
difficult.
How long do you think this is gonna last?
Forever.
You think this is gonna last forever?
I hope so. You just proved my point for me. I don't have that security that's gonna last forever. Having a job, being a you have that security of, oh, I have a job, I have a degree, I have this. I don't know. This could end for me tomorrow.
Hypothetically, if you all said you lost.
I don't know why this is a debate. 9 to 5 labor jobs are harder. I feel like, okay, look, physically 9 to 5s are more difficult physically. Mentally, streaming is, I think it's more difficult. Yes, I'm not gonna lie. Unless you're working check to check, but it sounds like that's your own fucking fault. Find something you can afford to do. Because if you're getting paid to do the same thing you're doing streaming wise, you're just gonna stress just as much. Like if a nigga's making $15 working a 9 to 5 versus making $15 doing streaming shit, it's still gonna be the same thing. Okay, you went out there, you worked hard physically, but not as mentally. You come home, you do the streaming shit, you're still fucking, yeah. Word.
Lost all your followers. What would you do?
I know what he'll do. Get out.
No,
Trigger warning.
What would you do if you lost completely?
No cap, come work at Amazon on your feet all day. Niggas write you up for if you sit down one time. Worked at FedEx for a year and a half, buddy. Same goddamn thing in the warehouse. Yes, packed boxes. I still tell you that physically more demanding. Mentally, no, it's not. You fucking scan a package, and fucking throw it in a truck, nigga. That's what you do, nigga. I know how this shit goes. Physically more demanding, mentally, no, it's not. I was in that bitch mentally turned off all day, nigga. Wasn't thinking about shit. I used to FaceTime bitches while in FedEx.
Completely all your YouTubers, you had nothing. No one watched you anymore. I didn't even watch you anymore. What would you have to do? You would have to actually have to go to work.
That's a slur. If I did lose all my followers, I would probably buy a couple houses and start my real estate empire.
Okay, so then you would have to actually go to work. You would actually have to go to the office.
And I would think that would be a much easier job than streaming.
You gotta go into your setup though and sit in front of studio lights and read the chat and be interactive.
But no, he lost everybody. He lost everybody. He has no followers whatsoever. He would have to turn around.
You're proving my point.
I do everything at my warehouse. Every nigga lazy. That's your own fault. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like what? If every nigga is lazy and you decided to pick up other niggas slack, that's not on the 9 to 5 gang. That's on you. That's like me saying I stream for another nigga.
Proving my point. You're proving my point on why this is harder because I could lose it all tomorrow.
Yeah, but you could lose it tomorrow.
If let's say you're a cook, right? Let's say you got fired. You have hundreds of people lined up. You go cook over here, cook over there. You could be a private chef. You could be a private chef. Exactly. I don't have that security.
Because I was a cook in the school system. I cooked all frozen food.
But you still cook.
You still cook. You go cook for another school.
I think I saw a flag right here.
Flags. I see red flags.
I'm gonna have to beg yo, Lacey. It's the truth.
I think something you guys aren't taking into account. Say we get a brand deal, I gotta post on an Instagram story. I gotta go find the 4 local cans. I gotta make sure I get the 4 local cans.
Not to mention, you have to do work. It ruins our Twitter impressions too.
I gotta tag them.
And then that goes into falling off.
My name is Rhonda. I'm a registered nurse from the South.
Nice to meet you.
From 35 years ago, I decided to go to nursing school because I wanted to be a creative, I thought. I loved fashion, I loved acting, I loved singing. But in the South, whole lot of racism back in the 60s and the 50s. People didn't give a rat's ass if you created something, and they wouldn't support your business. So, yes, a 9 to 5.
What year was it 35 years ago?
I had to work 7 to 3, 7 a.m. to...
Bitch, why are you talking about the 60s? That shit was 1990, my nigga. like, what the fuck is she talking about, bro? She over here talking about, yeah, in the slave times. Like, no, bro. Niggas had afros and was working at fucking in the offices in the 90s. She yapping, talking about I had to be a nurse. No, you didn't.
7 p.m. I had to support my daughter.
Rhonda, can I ask you a question? No. Have you ever done
Get spoiled.
Also, that's not a 9 to 5 relation. You having to support somebody could be streaming or this shit. Like if I had a fucking kid and I had to support him and fucking do that shit, that has nothing to do with how hard I work. Motherfucker, like that shit is just like, oh man, like I gotta support him. Anybody can say that. That's not a debate.
Rhonda,
question for Rhonda. I got a question for Rhonda. Rhonda,
Yes.
have you ever done a subathon?
What's a subathon?
30 days straight,
24
hours a day.
Day and night.
We all stream.
That ain't even healthy.
You're talking about like you 73. You have 2 30-minute breaks throughout that. You get to go home afterwards, see your family, relax. We were on camera 30 days straight, no personal.
What
You know
the
how
hell
hard it
are
is
you a
to
registered nurse?
have.
When did you get a break? You clean boo-boo?
When have you ran a 3-minute ad?
You
When have you ever ran a 3-minute ad?
He trolling and shit on the debate, but like, I don't know. That's what the bitch signed up for.
You're short-handed. You
Talk
don't
about the fake relationships that you have.
Oh my God.
Now think about this. Think about this. Imagine every little person, we call them parasocials. They judge your relationships. You can't go out to dinner or have a girl take a picture in your car without them finding out and judging you. I got caught with my ex, and I got treated like I was a pedophile for it.
But mental health, when you stop caring about what people think and what they say about you, do you. And that's a big problem with young people. You care about what people think, social media, what they say about you.
That's our
That's
job.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, it actually sounded like that nigga got mad for a second. That was kind of funny. Just because, like, bro, that's just fact. Like, that's what you get paid to do.
People think, social media, what they say about you.
That's our
job.
You said you're a nurse, right?
35 years.
What do you think's harder? 24-hour open surgery, like when you're helping with, the doctor, etc., or
He's about to-
24-hour stream?
24-hour open surgery.
Oh,
Okay, we're rage baiting. We're rage baiting. That shit was all rage bait just now.
saving thousands, you're saving one.
Alright, so you said 30-day subathon, right? Yeah. My argument is that none of you guys actually did any of the work during that, and it was all your filmers, your editors, your producers. All these people back here are the ones doing the work. You guys just show up and have fun.
That's why they need smaller streamers there. Because they would be able to add it up more.
It's a group project.
No, because here's the thing.
That's bad take.
That's bad take. Bad take.
They wouldn't have any work if it wasn't for us, though.
I would even go as far to say, as every person in this room, we keep them employed as well. Because here's the thing, we get sponsors from these companies that have 9-to-5s, right? These companies, hold on. These companies are not viable without influencers to push the brand and keep them in business.
Have you ever worked a real job?
No.
So how would you know?
I have worked a real job.
What was your real job?
I worked 8 months. I worked a double. I worked Walmart and Panera at the same time for a year.
You laughing? Bro, it's not. She's making me mad. I actually feel like they're wrong.
Fuck did she laugh for? They need young workers and struggling streamers. Okay. Look, struggling streamers is like a cryptic, gang. Why do you keep bringing that debate up with me though? Like, I don't know, bro. A Raph.
Hi, I'm Chris.
All right, Chris.
Why do you think a 9-to-5 job is not harder than what you do?
Well, you're guaranteed to pay.
Guaranteed to pay.
Yeah.
And that makes it harder?
Yeah. No, it makes it easier for you.
Makes it easier
Yeah.
because we have a guaranteed pay.
100%. You
Makes
secure
it
it.
Talk about raises.
Makes it easier for 9-to-5 people to have a job because their pay is
Yes.
Go to work every day.
So
Everyone's
you're
like,
basing the ease of a job just on somebody getting paid regularly? Is that what you...
well, let's just say.
I ain't gonna lie. That's an easy debate. I mean, before you even kick, like, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Fucking not knowing if I was getting paid, it was that shit kind of ass. And then, like, also, like, if I went and I worked Domino's or something, I knew for a fact, as long as I worked 8 hours, didn't matter how hard I worked. If I worked 8 hours, I was getting paid for 8 hours. It's not like I was getting paid more for doing more. It's just simple as that, unless I did overtime.
Perspective. If you say someone who works food, if you someone who works a doctor, it's obviously different. But if you're talking abroad, 9 to 5, someone who doesn't need a degree, yeah, it's way easier than being a streamer.
How so?
Well, it's because you're guaranteed and you don't need any crazy knowledge. You don't need to go to school for most jobs, like certain things like a 9 to 5. If you wanted to go work at Foot Locker, I could go to Foot Locker, apply, and then next thing you know, I'm selling shoes for pay every single hour.
So according to you, a job is easier or harder based on the guaranteed pay. That's one aspect of it.
Working at Foot Locker, working at a job like Panera or whatever place is easier than a streamer, yes, because a streamer you have to come up with ideas, you have to stay relevant.
We're talking about ideas now. Okay,
yeah,
we're talking about pay.
Okay, so what do you want to start with though? But it doesn't make, but you're not even, you keep switching it, so why don't
I'm
you
not
answer my
switching
question?
anything.
No, you 100% are. So how is it harder if you're guaranteed to pay? I worked for 4 years of streaming, I didn't make $1.
Well, what's your definition of hard? That's the thing. It's like what
Stuff
is
that you need
difficult.
creativity, you need to get out of your circle, comfort zone, you need to be able to actually make people believe what you believe in the sense of like, oh, this is good content. Do you watch any TV shows?
I watch YouTube.
Okay, you watch YouTube. So it's the same thing. So the people that you're entertained by are people like us, just for a different audience.
That's true, but you're talking about entertainment as a job. We could talk about entertainment.
This is entertainment, but this is entertainment.
Entertainment
But my
as a job
question to you
doesn't
is why?
Yes, absolutely.
So do you truthfully, you can sit here and think that working at like a Foot Locker or something like that, I'm just using that because that's the best example, is harder than the streamer?
It depends on what you are saying the word hard means to you.
In the sense of everyday activity. Some people around here said, oh, I got to wake up at 7 a.m., 8 a.m. Okay, we have to do the same thing.
Sure.
Some people do that.
And you deal with yourself.
No, we deal with millions.
When you're creating that content and you have your phone, you're dealing with you and yourself in that phone.
Okay, so what happens?
Not true.
That's not true at all. I have
This nigga should sit the fuck down somewhere. I ain't gonna lie, he's awful at debating.
editor that I pay who relies on me. If I stop doing any type of
Later,
content,
right?
he loses
So
his
when you
job.
go to your job, when you go to work, rather than punching a card, you pick up your phone or you turn on a camera.
Okay, so when you punch the card, let's say, who's above you? Your boss, right? What happens if he just takes the business and he says, oh, we're not doing it anymore? You lose your job.
If the work is picking up a phone or turning on the camera as opposed to going in with a bunch of people and having to multitask tasks you have to do throughout your shift and deal with your
Tasks you have to do
coworkers,
throughout the
it's a
stream.
personal thing. Tell me how much you do of that stuff while you're actually doing your job for however many number of hours that you are talking and typing and shitting and eating and all that stuff that everybody's watching you do. Go ahead.
No, but there's actually a mental aspect.
I understand that.
No. Let me hear you. Camaraderie. Like you have like a group of people, like friendships, relationships, which is the most important thing in life. Do you build that with your coworkers and stuff like that?
Sorry, bye. See you later.
Seeing a lot of flags.
So I'm Angelina, and I work as an executive assistant.
You're right. You're right.
Did I miss something?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I missed. What did I miss? I don't know.
All right, so you guys were talking about the mental aspect, and I thought that was really interesting because as someone who works a 9 to 5, technically it's a 10 to 6, but I still have to clock in a certain amount of time. I come home, I'm too tired to cook. Fortunately, I have a beautiful girlfriend that does all of that stuff for me when I get home, but if I didn't, I would have to cook for myself and get to bed in time and wake up in time to commute back to my job. You guys talk about how it's hard because there's a mental aspect, and I understand as someone who's been on social media a lot that you get berated. So I actually did content creation starting at the age of 14. When I moved to LA, I gained like 10,000 followers off the bat, and I was very young, and I started working with different brands. I totally understand the mental aspect. It's just that you guys can afford to say, hey, I'm gonna go wherever for 2 weeks, and that can be content, that can be your job, and you actually get to relax.
So become a travel nurse.
And travel the world and have other opportunities.
You're saying a lot of points.
There's no relaxation.
If I could answer a couple. So you were saying like to go back to the beginning, you were saying like you can manage like your time with like relationship. Was that correct? Like you have your girlfriend when you go home. Like
I fortunately have a support system, but I every day like ask myself how I would have been.
It's not that easy. It's not that easy to be a streamer either. Same debate.
For example, so you said 14 you started, I started at 16. For about 3 years, I was making money and it slowly went super up, and then all of a sudden it went.
Yes, it is. Why the fuck aren't you making money right now, Cryptic? There's one nigga in here that cannot say anything right the fuck now. It is you, buddy. Why aren't you making money? Let's hear it. Because it's easy, right? You just said it's easy. That's what I thought. Sit your little pimple face ass down.
down, right? I lost everything, fell off completely. Real story. This is a real story. This isn't a joke.
Streaming can be done by anybody. You could say that about majority of jobs. I'm not gonna lie to you. I mean, depends what you want to take serious.
We've all been there. Every 9-to-5 worker has been there.
So going back to what you said, how you have a support system. I moved across the country from my parents at the age of 19, lived alone in an apartment.
You don't need to apply or have a resume? No, you don't. You definitely need to be a certain kind of way, a type of person. Like awkward niggas is not making it. It's just how it is.
Was paying a certain amount of money every single month.
Have to get in debt. I was $5,000 in debt when I first started streaming. Didn't make a dollar for fucking years, so I had to get a regular job.
And I was losing money. I wasn't making enough money to pay my rent. Like, I had money in my bank for my rent, but I wasn't making more than my rent. So I was losing. I was in the red every single month. Girlfriend broke up with me at the time.
You didn't go into debt for streaming. I guess I didn't have to buy a setup.
Alone across the country. So it's like, when you're alone too and everything's going down, where's my support system?
I don't like why she's laughing, bro.
So I have a question. You said that for the first 4 years you started streaming, you had no income. How are you able to survive?
I lived with my mom. I was 16.
So that to a certain extent is privilege.
That's privilege?
It is.
But my mom, how's that privilege?
It's privilege because you have the support system to have a place to live.
Well, at 15, 16, I would hope I have parents that
Yeah, but a lot of people don't, and they have to take 9 to 5.
So a lot of people don't have
Something you were gonna get anyway. How was I gonna get a setup anyway?
People don't have families that support them or accept them.
But that's a whole different conversation. What does that do with the 9 to 5?
Because they still need to survive. So the fact that you were given.
So how did you move to LA?
I moved across the country as well with my mom when I was 15 years old.
Do you not think that's privileged?
I mean, we moved into a 1-bedroom in Santa Monica and shared a trundle bed, so.
Okay, well, I was reselling shoes to afford my mom's mortgage and everything.
I get it. I've definitely helped my family out in times where.
And it's harder when you're not making bread. When you're at these niggas level, you know damn well that shit is not harder. When you're at these niggas level, it's not, because you earn your shit to it. That's the same thing as me being like, oh shit, I worked so long that I own this business now. So now niggas work for me. What you going?
That's literally what I was.
I'm saying. So now you're gonna say them niggas is, oh shit, you lazy as shit. No, he wasn't. He earned that. And it sucks to say, but shit, that's the way life is. That's why niggas hate these niggas, because they got bread now. And you're saying, and you live at home, stream like she's saying. You can work from home. There's a fucking billion jobs that'll pay you to work at home, bro.
I was able to, but I also had to have my family support me in order for me to have certain opportunities to make money in the first place. So if you didn't have content creation, what would you be doing?
It's a great question. I don't know, because I didn't set my goals that way. I set up my life to that. I know I would do what I want to do. If we all got paid the same every single month, let's say just in simple terms, we all got paid $100,000 a month, a crazy amount of money. Would you guys still, truthfully, I'm actually a serious question, would you guys say that all of our jobs are harder than each other, truthfully?
Yeah, if she was a nurse, she had to go to medical school for years just to be able to have her.
But she knew that she was getting security because she was going to be a nurse, correct?
Not secure.
How's that not secure if you knew what you were going to do?
Nothing secure.
Nothing secure. You just proved my point. You just proved my point.
No.
So then you're debating money. That's not the same thing. They're like, okay, we're putting up money versus difficulty. Okay, that is completely different. You can't debate that either. You can get what you gonna get mad at these niggas because they get paid to do something loud that is fucking easy. I mean, like, type shit. I'm be honest, like, niggas can be like, oh man, bro, you make $100,000 a month, bro. My bread's not secure. You should have done something to secure your bread. There's not easy 9 to 5s, but there's fucking easier ways to make bread. You knew what you were signing yourself up for. Same thing.
Job is secure, but content creation gives you the ability to have those savings, to have an audience. And even if you do lose all your followers one day, even if you lose,
I guess, but streaming pay is dumb compared to any job.
Of your previous viral videos, even if people are hating on you and shitting on you, that's still adding to what goes into your pocket.
There's literally doctors who do one surgery and make $100,000.
And that's a fact. That's what I'm saying.
You were trained for decades and they had to go to school. You went to school to be a content creator?
Streamer University.
You can literally make the argument that niggas stream for years.
School for years? Exactly, stream for years. And also, like, fucking, school's not 9 to 5. We're not asking what it's harder to become. Nobody, that's not the debate. We're asking, okay, what's harder to do? Daily life.
Good. So first of all, I want to say I do respect all.
You're rage baiting for KCIP? No, you have terrible fucking logic. Just because you flip patties all day, you're still trying to say that like streaming's easier. Shit don't make no sense.
Work, but you do not work as hard as people who have a regular job. You don't know that. I mean, I do know it for sure. It's very clear. People have to wake up and do their routine over and over again. It's not a daily thing, it's a weekly thing, it's a monthly thing, it's a yearly thing, it's a life thing. And if they screw up, they lose their jobs. And they always have to be careful because if they do something weird, they say something weird to their coworker or their boss, they're gonna lose their job. If
It's literally the fucking same thing. That's what canceling is.
you lose some followers because of something you say, you'll get other followers, and you have a large following enough where there's enough of a range of perspectives that people will always be on board for you as long as you're producing content. People who screw up at their jobs and lose their jobs, and maybe there's a recession, there's not a lot of jobs, as could be now. They get potentially homeless or worse. What's that? Yeah, of course I've heard of it. But how many people have been canceled and came back? I mean, it happens all the time. Your boss is not going to be loyal to you if you don't get that thing in on time 5 times. You're done.
Okay, so listen. But to be able to get that loyal following of people that do follow you, you need to build that over years and years and years and hours of trust and communication and intimate relationships with your audience. Okay, so that's not something that's just given to you. You don't just fall into 1 million subscribers.
Of course not. It takes work for sure. But what you guys are talking about in terms of the toll it takes on you, a large part of it, and let me tell you something, I'm a little older than you guys, so a large part of it is just general angst from being young.
A lot of streamers get away with being racist or homophobic. I mean, the only reason that's public knowledge is because they are streamers. There is a billion fucking. I know a coal miner right now that goes to my gym. He's racist as fuck. Nigga still goes into work, makes fucking $45, $50 an hour, nigga. like what, bro? The only reason that you know that is because they're streamers. That doesn't change the fact. Like what, bro? Yeah. And also, shit. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. If it came down to it and shit, they're right.
Young, and you just happen to have a camera in front of you and talking to people or whatever, but at the same time, you're doing exactly what most people are doing, which is dealing with life stuff, and that's normal. The mental toll that it takes dealing with people and getting comments and this and that, that's what everybody deals with. But you don't have to wake up.
Isn't openly doing at the job because you don't know that because there's not eyes on them. That's a difference. Them niggas gonna be at work I was fucking this fucking nigga bitch yesterday. You know what I mean? Shit, bro. You don't know that. It's not they're just in there talking and shit. Yeah, niggas get fucking reported. That's the same thing as a nigga getting canceled.
At 6 in the morning and get to your job and then be there and be on the whole time, no matter what. Anyone who has a 9 to 5 has to do that.
I said, what do you do?
Well, I'm a college professor, so. I have to do that same sort of.
You gotta come in and teach the same shit for the next 15 years.
We have to produce new shit every day.
Me in particular, to Silky's point, your college.
Why'd they put adapt against a fucking college professor?
reteaching the same curriculum to the same
that I had to take years to learn.
Okay, but I started making content when I was 12 years old. It started out playing Call of Duty trick shotting. I don't think anybody in this room could hit a crane shot. I don't know if anyone in this room could quick scope.
I don't know if that's something to be proud of.
So I had to do that for 4 years, right? And then I'm like, okay. Then I had to do YouTube for 4 years, right? And then I had to do FaZe Clan, build FaZe Clan out, fix FaZe Clan, and then do streaming.
Okay.
So
with how many people helping you?
How many people helping me?
Yeah.
Come on now. For which stage?
Was it just you?
No. It was just me. There's receipts.
It wasn't built on the shoulders of anyone?
There's receipts on YouTube of me.
Okay, well, where did YouTube come from? How did YouTube become so easy? Because a bunch of people worked their butts off 9 to 5, making it a thing. And if it didn't exist, you couldn't press play, you couldn't press record, and then just talk.
The fact that you have a campus to teach on. Then boom, then there you go.
Right, but I also have to spend years earning my credentials and mastering.
And I did it.
Come on, guys.
Same debate.
Your credentials are playing video games. I play video games on my spare time. Come on, guys.
So you just want to get guys play video games. It's okay. We understand.
I'm Vicky, and my perspective is coming from a hair and makeup artist. Physical job. Doesn't seem like any of you guys can even compete with the physicality. You guys just, this is,
I know how to do it
just sitting on your butt and talking into a microphone. Very different than having to get up in the morning, carry all of your gear. You've got to carry all of your hair, makeup, all of your.
This all. She's off for a debate, and they gotta pull somebody new.
In the morning, you have to.
She's yapping.
All day. You never sit down.
I hear you.
Why are you saying smash?
Breathing in toxic chemicals all day.
All right, can I talk? Listen, so your whole
so
thing.
It's dangerous.
Listen,
Your job isn't dangerous.
So your
job isn't
thing
physically
is
taxing. You're just talking into a
So
microphone.
listen. So your whole thing is we can't do what you do, right?
It's not physical. I'm saying that a 9-to-5 job where you physically have to do some hauling around stuff.
This debate's about to be that we can't do what you can't do, but you can't do what we can do. So what the fuck?
I physically can't haul around bags of like makeup. You physically could never trick shot. Could not hit a crane shot. You can't 1080. You can't hold a controller and make a 200K montage. None of you can physically.
And you have to do that for 12 hours a day.
Yes. Actually, yes.
I ain't gonna lie, that's an actual fact. If niggas was trick shotting for like 9 hours a day.
4 days they had a trick shot. 4 days they had a trick shot.
Actually, yes, I would have to do that.
And then the day is never done. When you're done doing that, is your job done?
What you know about Sarah J, bro? You don't know nothing about no Sarah J.
Wait. No. Listen,
You have to
Vicky,
clean all of your gear.
You don't know about dry streaks. You don't know about hit markers.
But when you're done, you're
You don't know
done.
about if the Elgato wasn't on.
When you're done, you're done.
Oh my God, this is simple. If I rendered my video in Vegas and I sent the editor the clips without disabling and resampling.
Oh my God.
My montage is fucked. Your main underlying argument here is what you do is physically
Daily, day to day.
Your main thing is what you do is physically more taxing and hard than what any of us
And
do.
dangerous.
I could say the same thing. You cannot physically trick shot. You could never. I would go as far as
How many hours a day do you trick shot?
I don't think.
How many hours a day do you trick shot? How many hours?
We all pay taxes. Don't know about that one, too. I'm just playing. Of course I do.
However long I needed to hit a clip.
12 hours a day, every day.
5 seconds.
And that clip is.
He carries a Barrett 50 cal and jumps off and stuff.
I would have to get on Call of Duty, turn my sense all the way up to 1010. I would have to get to last. I would have to pray to God that he would be in the right spot, throw the concussion. Now I gotta have my rotations down.
Dead zone. Talk about the dead zone. Stick drip.
It's for the most part, but that is not all YouTubers that are doing something physical. A lot of it is just talking.
Yeah, but she also
All fucking 9-to-5 workers aren't doing something physical.
said it was dangerous. We could walk around IRL stream and someone could rob us or kill
That
us.
shit's dangerous as fuck.
They're laughing, but that's happened recently.
I've gotten a pumpkin thrown on my head by a crackhead.
Crackhead ran up to him on stream and almost decapitated his
stars.
My name is Thelma. It's a pleasure to meet you, sir. I am very occupational. My last
A librarian.
as a librarian with elementary school children. I have been an executive secretary. leading- Yes, all that. Because it's who you are. That we create social media all the time because that's.
I get off at 7 a.m. to go to the gym at 10 a.m., then have boxing at 5 p.m., then work 9 to 7. A lot of that's your personal life, gang. like what? That's your personal decisions to do. Like, again, I apologize. Same thing as me saying I stream right now. If I stream right now 12 hours and then get off and go to the gym and then go to boxing and then come back and stream 12 hours, same debate.
9 to 5 and we interact and
You was saying 9 to 5 niggas don't do. I said there's 9 to 5s where niggas don't do
I don't think
nothing.
that you guys have that.
We have energy.
You have false energy because you're across the screen. You're not interacting with people like we do.
What? What are we doing right now?
You're doing it now because we're doing a video.
Wait, so she debating for us? That's making it harder for us.
Do you know that there's millions of people?
Now, I'm not gonna have all y'all gang up on them.
There's millions of people who watch a video.
Yes.
Save lives every day. Probably more than doctors.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Yes. There's people that literally stay alive because they want to watch our videos.
You know about going out into the clubs at night, staying out till 2, 10 o'clock in the morning, trying to get up at 6 o'clock in the morning so you can get dressed.
So you was
to
having
get
fun.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
So what I'm saying is like you guys don't do the interaction. You don't touch people like this.
Okay. Now.
What kind of shit's going on?
Go to the club. You get to put some shades on and you go by your day to work. We can't do that because we have thousands of people.
But is
You're
that
drunk,
your choice?
You're high. You're
But
hungover.
is that
Just
your
get off
choice?
screen. We don't want to see you like this.
But is that your choice?
We don't like you like this. Why are you doing this?
But is that your choice? You chose that. You chose this life.
You chose to be a librarian.
That's what's happening now. That's what's happening now with the whole world. It's a total disconnect. When you have a 9 to 5, you dealing with people. You touching people's hearts, souls, mind. No, you are not.
Do you know how many men from here today?
Look, I appreciate you. I appreciate you, and I respect what you do.
You
Because
watch
I
the
do.
entertainment?
Oh my
Of
God.
course I watch
So
it.
do you
I
ever-
got kids.
wait,
I got grandkids.
Do you ever laugh? Do you ever laugh?
Of course I laugh.
So then the
We're
interaction.
touching them.
But the interaction is
Did
not
it make you
real.
feel better?
When I'm
Did it
watching
make you- wait, did it make you feel better?
Then what make me feel
Have you
better?
ever
It all
watched-
depends on
have you ever been
it all
entertained?
depends- it
Have you
all
ever been
depends
entertained
on
and
what's
like,
coming.
oh, I feel good?
Some of it is fake.
Right now.
Some of it is fake.
You see, you're not answering.
So now let me.
Okay, well let me answer because I'm debating him.
Okay,
But go ahead.
right after this, I got you. Right
Okay,
now.
all right.
Yeah.
Come on.
So when you're entertained, have you ever felt like your day was better if you watched something? You've never felt like that?
She almost
sure.
as
So what's the
disgusting
difference
as
with us?
that Asian
The
sitting
difference with you
behind the
is
black
that you
guy.
guys do this 24/7. That's all you do.
Yeah.
You know, you just like wait a minute. Somebody made a comment about, oh, I can't even go out with my girlfriend, or I can't even go out in public.
That's right.
I can go out in public and be seen.
So it's
You know what?
easier.
I'm a very social person. I'm very popular in where I do and where I am. I do social media.
I'm saying what we do has not affected people. It's not real. How come when I go out in public and I meet someone and they're like, "Oh my God, wait, I loved your videos growing up. You were my childhood. I used to watch you every single day. Like you were my child. You know how like we grew up watching Disney Channel?
Yep.
I've had people
Ben
come
10.
up hundreds of times throughout.
I'm pulling that little strain of hair while giving back shots. Yo, gang. See, I be having to deal with shit like that. Why ain't we talking about that?
Throughout years of my life, have kids come up to me and say these things. So.
Okay.
I'm Robbie. I'm a server at an Italian restaurant.
Come on, bro. Life's easy.
Oh, that's not fair.
He has the same menu, makes the same food every day.
First thing I'm gonna say is nobody's gonna say being a nurse isn't hard, because my aunt was. That is the most difficult shit. How are you gonna disrespect your mom like that,
She is
dude?
right now.
You're gonna disrespect your mom and say that your work is harder? That is so rude,
Because
honestly.
she works 2 of them.
Okay,
She works at 2 hospitals.
Let me ask you something.
She said it's not easy. She can work at 2 hospitals.
No disrespect, but what you do, I'm not your target audience. So break it down for me, because I don't even get it.
Oh my God.
Let me ask you something.
You just said I'm not your target audience because I'm black. That's what you just said. You don't watch me because I'm black. And this is what I'm talking about. It's harder.
He has to get judged every
I gotta get judged every day. Everybody thinks I'm a hoodlum. I'm a nice guy.
He's a jolly dude.
I can't get a job because I got taxed. I used to work at Costco's. I had the greatest 401k granted to me. That means that when I retire, I get the biggest stipend of my life. Do you know I could just sit there and just meat pack all day just to really realize that, what, maybe 20 years I'm gonna be sitting on millions because I worked at Costco's?
Yeah, Will.
Okay.
I didn't have to interact with
Nigga
nobody.
said,
I
yeah,
could eat.
woo.
Yeah, Will.
Come on, bro.
Hey.
Is what you do fun?
I mean,
Do you enjoy what you do?
If I make it fun,
Do you make it fun?
I could make it fun.
Yes or no, is what you do fun?
Not everything's fun.
What isn't fun? Break it down for me. What do you do in a day? We'll swap stories. What do you do in a day?
Okay, so it's very stressful, right?
Not fun at all. Because this dude was talking for 20 minutes about playing video games.
Whoa. It sounds like you're jealous, I'm not gonna lie. But
Your honest easier.
okay, so look, right?
I'm jealous of a harder job.
No.
Oh,
Yeah,
thank you.
Thank you. Yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
that was sarcasm. You didn't read it. No, I'd like to.
No, listen. Listen to the time that I wake up. I wake up maybe 3, 4 p.m.
I wish I could just leech and hydrate. I didn't say my job in particular was hard. Mentally, it could be. Shit, I've had niggas try to dox me. I've had niggas fucking... What, nigga? I've had OD shit all the time. I didn't say mine personally was OD. But shit, streaming as a whole, why does niggas keep redeeming the fucking hydrate? Bro, nigga, I got called fat for 3 fucking years straight. Like, bro, nobody wants to talk about that. Y'all niggas like, yo, what? You go to work, you see a nigga call you fat by niggas I've never met before. I'm saying, nah, bro, what?
Like niggas literally dick suck me every day. Mentally I don't give a fuck. But you nigga, if you don't have a fucking mental for
Strong
that,
mental,
you're gonna want to kill yourself, nigga.
Yeah.
Literally. Niggas talk shit about you every day. You gotta learn to let that shit go.
That's a fact too. Niggas don't try to talk about that, but I've already the debate ends at it is mentally harder to stream. I think it is. But shit. Just turn off the screen. That's not. Then you're not a streamer. Like, what do you mean? Then you're not a streamer, bro.
I'm already drowsy because I just smoked the night before. You know why I gotta smoke? Because I just deal with thousands of people. I don't even like people. I gotta deal with thousands of them. No, let him stay. You gonna stay for this, right?
Wait, but you still haven't described what you've done other than smoking pot and waking up at 4.
Okay, waking up at 4 p.m., right? Now wake up, I gotta brush my teeth, right? Gotta make sure, cause I got a lot of comments. Now, you know, he don't brush his grills. What does his real teeth look like? I gotta make sure that my
He got Chanel earrings like a bad bitch.
And there's girls in his chat too sometimes.
Just close your eyes. I already mastered the art of getting shit talked to. I'm so used to niggas talking shit to me, it's insane. I go to Dom's chat, them niggas be saying some crazy shit sometimes too. But I just learned that I'm better, so it's not really a discussion. Like, if Cryptic said some heinous shit to me, I know I look better. I get more bitches, money, success. I smell better. You know what I mean? Like, I just understand. You know what I mean? But that's why I said I'm catching this straight. And also, you have to interact. I used to I like streaming, but I used to not interact OD because what? I didn't know who I was talking to. I know niggas now. Shit. And now as I go, hopefully it grows better. But before I went up too fast, so there's a bunch of random niggas watching me all day, telling me personal shit about me. Hashtag. Never mind.
Bro. You know what I'm saying? I gotta make sure I'm pressing save. I'm not saving for this video. I already know what's gonna happen. It's about to be negative comments. Yo, save that little scruffy shit on your face. Cool. Right? Now I have to gain Marvel Rivals for probably 1 to 2 hours before stream. You know why? Because I don't get to game it for after work. Like, I can just game it after work, bro. I can't. You know what I'm saying? You can't just do that, right? After I do that, now I gotta sit here and plan with somebody what I'm gonna do for the stream today. Oh, looks like we got no content. All right, let's see if we can just scroll something around.
No content, no money.
No content, no money. Now look, probably by 8 or 9 p.m., I'm still probably thinking I gotta do something for stream. My mind is fried.
You know what's crazy?
My mind
8, 9 p.m. for him? Oh, I did my work.
You already did
I did my work today.
You took the same boss already.
You're going to sleep.
I don't want to hog the space here too much, but do you know the expression, give a man enough rope?
You're losing me.
Kill himself?
I don't know this. I don't know.
Basically,
Nigga said kill himself.
Talking yourself into a hole, man. Okay, my turn. I'll be brief.
Wait, give a man a rope.
What is he?
Wait,
it means
is that racist?
Wow.
Jake is racist out here. He has no social cues. Oh, you're back?
Baby, I want to say to you.
Rhonda.
I'm your black auntie.
Yeah,
That's what I want to say.
Uh-huh.
You say you don't like people. It's all about relationships that you got with people. So when you say shit like that, do you really mean that?
Do I not like people?
You said,
I'd rather be in my own space. I'd rather be by myself.
And that's okay. But what is it that you're doing that's helping other people?
What am I doing?
Yeah.
Saving lives. I'm a superhero.
He's a hero.
I'm a superhero, no cape.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
You look great.
That's right. I'm Thelma again.
I believe 9 to 5 is harder. I mean, fuck.
Dreaming is so much harder. Why are you doing it?
I can't have a public relationship
because of the public eye and how they judge my relationships. I had a breakup with a girlfriend that
On God, bro. That's all I want to do is be able to fall in love, bro. And y'all niggas stop me from that, nigga. Like, bro, I want to be able to hold hands and post pictures on Instagram, bro, and be loyal to one girl, bro, the rest of my life, gang. Like, shit, nigga. I can't even fucking do that, nigga, because y'all niggas, bro, y'all be fucking ruining shit, nigga. I be having these weird niggas watch me and shit, bro.
loved so dearly because I chose straight.
Bro, this fucking hoes every other night and shit, finding new bitches every month and shit, bro. That shit is fucking disgusting, nigga. I hate that shit, nigga. Come on, nigga. Come on, bro.
So my question.
Nah,
again,
I loved her.
My question.
I loved her, and you're laughing.
My question again. My question. If you think it's so much harder, why are you doing it?
Because I'm passionate about it.
Okay, so you love it. You love streaming. So do you love it more than you love that girlfriend?
That's what I had to decide. I had to make sacrifice, and
So
that's
you-
what you have to do.
so you lost
with
the
streaming.
human touch.
But guess what? If I had a 9 to 5,
lost the human
if I was
touch
flipping burgers, I could have had.
Oh, word. Name one shorty you want to fall in love with to see how the other hoes react. My chat, bro, nigga. My niggas, bro. Like, my niggas that's been watching me since fucking, like, 06, nigga. Them niggas right there, bro, they know. They know which one I got on my mind right now. She's always gonna be it for me, gang. Always. Like, nigga, that's my fucking heart right there, nigga. Yes, maybe I've never talked to her before, nigga. But shit, bro. Maybe I've never talked to her before. But shit, nigga. She knows. She knows, bruh. She feels that, bruh.
Had a girlfriend still.
But you lost the human touch for the streaming.
Being a streamer, you have to be judged on thousands of people's opinions every single
Girlfriend born in 06.
Maybe one, two, three.
I ain't go. You go. I'm pretty sure. Isn't that still 18? I mean, I wasn't saying that, but I can see that you're trying to like clip me on some shit. I don't know math too well. That's like 19 or some shit, ain't it? 18. That's 18. My math is fucking phenomenal, nigga. Eat a dick. Freshly 18.
Okay, and then back to my point. Is that your choice? Was that your choice?
But that's not the point, though.
No, that's my point. That's my point.
30, by the way.
That-
See, I gotta deal with niggas, bro. I gotta deal with niggas calling me 30, making fun of me nonstop, bro. Because my eyes is so green. Because my skin's so perfect, nigga. Because my aura is so strong, nigga. Like, you think that's easy to deal with, bro? Do y'all think that's easy to deal with, bro? Like, yes, nigga. Yes, I have an 8.5 inch penis, nigga. Like, yes, okay, bro. Debate's over and shit. Like, y'all niggas be making fun of me for everything, bro. Yes, nigga. Yes, I'm 6'2", nigga. Like, I understand, bro. Life's hard, bro. Y'all niggas don't gotta make fun of me for shit.
You gave up your girlfriend for streaming. Come on now.
Shit, he ran up a bag. He ran up a
You
bag.
did it for a bag. But the thing is, it comes to a point. Do I pick love and a future with someone I care dearly for? Or do I pick
something that I
future
love?
for something that I'm passionate about and motion? I pick motion.
Lala Costa.
Lala Costa? Amazing name.
Fuck you mean? Just be like Zeus and we're all have sense.
Just feed your child. See, that's part of the problem. Niggas was lying to a girl I was talking to the other day. Like, you got a kid. Yo, Fresh has a kid. Like, bro, what is niggas talking about? I gotta deal with that, bro. Streaming, bro. Mentally, I gotta deal with that, bro. Nigga, there was one time, nigga, I had a nigga calling me on fucking 40 different Snapchats trying to show me his penis, nigga. Like, bro, what are we talking about, bro? Y'all don't gotta deal with that. Y'all don't gotta deal with that. He beating his dick and shit. Telling me I look good. What, nigga? You know how many times my nigga Zeus fucking got a nut fucking thing sent to him where a nigga nutted on the phone with a picture.
No, nigga, you're talking about yourself. You're talking about yourself. Niggas projecting. Niggas projecting. No.
You know how many
No,
times?
niggas projecting.
You
Don't
know how
try to
many
get that
times,
clip.
bro, that
Don't
this
try to
nigga
get
had
that
a
clip.
fucking hold on, bro. You know how many times this nigga had a fucking cum tribute to him, nigga? Niggas sending pictures of fucking nut all on a phone with Zeus's picture on it, nigga. That's something niggas gotta deal with, bro.
Oh my god.
Y'all don't deal with that. Not on your 9 to 5. You said you had a kid? Nigga, on my daughter, I ain't got no kid, nigga.
What?
Fuck off. I like that.
If you had an opportunity to get a 9 to 5, that you could create yourself, like whatever you want,
Yes,
9
I
to
would.
5, you would take it?
Yes.
Because why?
Because I don't even enjoy streaming.
If you could do whatever you want in this shit, yes, you, bro. What, nigga? She said you could pick whatever 9 to 5 you want. Okay, so we're acting like there isn't easy jobs out there in general. There's 9 to 5 workers that would fucking agree with it. There is easy ass jobs out there, nigga. Like, what?
You don't? What? Come to this side.
No, but I have to because this is what I built my career off of.
You feel stuck.
I feel stuck, yeah.
Have you ever watched a show and you stopped watching it? Have you ever watched a show and you were like,
all the time.
It's the same thing.
Yeah.
I have to.
Not my fault the nigga has this public social media. Bro, this nigga is, yo, Zeus, he's talking about beating his dick to your face, nigga. Check your Snap. Are you the nigga that's been jerking off and trying to fucking FaceTime me on Snap? The nigga said he's sending you a cum tribute, nigga.
Not my fault. Bro, I ain't gonna lie. The nigga who got there was the most was Vinzo's. Let's keep it a buck. Actually, no, it was Diola.
Diola did get he got a
Yeah,
couple.
that nigga
Diola got nutted to a few times. He really got off the internet for a 9 to 5. So y'all niggas can have the debate all you want. But all it took was this nigga to get nutted to one time and he said he was done.
Nigga said, Fresh, check your Snap. Fresh, you gotta check your Snap.
Nigga, I'm not checking my fucking Snap, bro.
That TV show.
Stop using your bots, Cryptic. Yo, we already talked about this, bro. We know you're the nigga that bought in PR shit. That's another thing I gotta deal with.
Thousands of you stop watching.
I think you guys are mixing all the issues.
Cartoon Network. It got millions of people. You guys know what Cartoon Network is? It's gone.
Would you come up with a different brand then?
All those people are gone. Yeah, but pivot, that's the point.
If that's true, I'll allow it. Are you talking about the cum tribute stuff? You would let niggas come to you? Yo, Robbie, bro, you're on a streak today, gang.
Nice to meet you.
I'm a professional model, but
Okay.
I've worked since I was at the age of 14. I was a gamer too.
I just think personally, like I agree with Jason that I think streaming does take a certain more than a 9 to 5, and I also think everybody in here, right? If you guys all try to be a streamer, right, and then we all try to do what you guys do.
See, I was going to make fun of this nigga's weak ass haircut, and that's part of being a streamer, bro. Like niggas like me are making fun of you.
L's in your chat.
The probability of everybody here trying to be an attorney is than somebody making streaming a career.
Absolutely, your job is just got lucky because you're a gamer. You got lucky. There's so many people like you out
talented.
there.
It wasn't
These
pure
days,
luck.
everybody's an influencer. Come on.
No. But
So many.
But specifically what I do, I'm not posting selfies around the world. It's basically all pure talent.
Okay.
Can I just why is he lucky? Why do we all get lucky though?
What is your talent?
Yeah.
Call of Duty. I was a professional Call of Duty player, like actual the
So you were
game.
sitting at home and you're thinking, what am I going to do with my life while you were gaming? You're like, oh, let's put a
I was
camera.
16, so it wasn't really like
yeah,
that.
You
So
weren't really thinking of what should I do with my life, like what should I study, what should I like, where does my life go? You just got lucky.
It's not luck, it's just he's determined. He knows that's the only route.
He didn't get lucky. He put in hours.
Yeah, no.
That's what we do.
It wasn't luck.
Study.
Everybody's a little bit of luck. I think people who don't have a job, they feel they want to get lucky by getting a job. So I think people even having a job is some sort of luck.
He said, how many people of us could do this? No, it's luck. It's 1 of a million because for whatever
How is
reason.
that luck? If 1 out of a million, that one has to be the best. So how are you going to dismiss
Is
all
he
his
the
hard
best?
work and all of his
Is he the
talent?
best?
I got four. No. Let me get my statistics. There was over 300,000 people that played Warzone last year. This is the game that I play.
Okay.
I got 4th. So I was a top 12 player across the entire world.
And you're telling him
So that's not luck. That's pure skill.
So you're dismissing, is Michael Jordan lucky?
He's spitting though.
They have a talent.
So what
you
he
know how
do-
many
He's
talented
spitting.
people out there and don't get the chance, they don't get the shot at it?
I don't want to take up his time. So he's not talented?
No, that's not what I'm saying. Not
That's
at
what
all.
you just said. You
No.
just said
what he did.
I
to get
said
to where
a
he
lot
is.
of people are talented, don't get the shot to do what he does.
Or people who
So
make it
it's
to the
luck.
NBA.
But I didn't even get a shot. It was I did it off the strength of me. There was no one who gave me a shot or anything like that. I simply was. You dead ass?
Yo, you being serious?
Why you laughing?
I don't know what's up with these giggly ass niggas. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I've been thinking about that. These niggas is like giggling and shit.
It's not luck. I've been doing this for 13 years. I uploaded 3,000 videos. 2,000 was I edited myself while I went to college, worked a job, and still went to school.
And yeah,
So that's not. I mean, if that's
This is the best nigga to debate. It's always light skinned niggas though, bro. That's why light skin is the greatest race ever. It doesn't matter what you're mixed with as long as you're mixed, dog.
Stand on this. If that's luck,
Where's the luck at in that equation?
Again.
is there a percentage? We are all lucky in some way, right? If we all have a job, we're lucky in some sort of way. But off of specific pure talent. And I worked on that since I was 16.
Again, I work with many talented people. I'm not saying about you.
Yeah.
Just talking in general. And
You were
there's so
saying
many
race
people that
is
are very
attractive.
talented never get a shot because they don't do the right thing. They don't go the right
No,
path.
they're not using their talents correctly. That's on them. Personal problem.
They don't meet the right people. So they're
You the same race as Cryptic? I don't think Cryptic is French and African, but yeah, man. Shit, bro, you know what it is, shit, gang. You know what I mean, bro? I know I'm a special kind of nigga and shit, bro. You know what I mean? Like, tight shit and all that.
Fuck you mean dark as shit, you light bastard.
So I'm just saying, it's pure luck.
It wasn't luck. I just saw an opportunity and just genuinely took it. It wasn't a handout. It was simply just, you know what? I'm talented at Call of Duty. This is what I want to do. It took me 8 years to make it a career. Is there something funny?
It's a freaking video game.
It's a talent.
Permission to dick ride? Hey, he's made tens of millions of dollars playing video games, so.
Exactly, that's that privilege. That's that privilege.
But I'm saying though, you couldn't hop on a game and do what I do.
You couldn't do it.
That's a skill.
Your son couldn't do it. Your grandkids couldn't do it.
Some people
Your
can't.
son's grandkids could never do it. They could never do it.
Anything that takes a talent.
The genes are done. They can't do it. They can't.
How many hours a day did you spend?
When I was younger?
Yeah, when you were younger.
Oh, I would wake up 3 hours before school. So I wake up at 4 a.m. and I would play before school. Bus would come at 7. I go to home, come back, and do it again. I was 16. What's funny?
See, there's a disconnect here because to you guys, when you guys were growing up, yes, it was just video games, it was whatever. But when we were coming up, we're like, wait, maybe we can make this career. Maybe
Smash.
if we get
She's
good
right.
at it and we create.
Do you not think if you're talented at something, it's a God-given gift?
Video games is not.
You don't think you don't think it's talent.
You're just too old to understand.
That's I can't argue that because
y'all could
I
never
gotta
play
keep it a-
FNCS either. It's
I
the
gotta
same
keep it a
shit.
buck. There's a disconnect.
Same
You come
shit.
from a generation where this didn't exist. This career, you looked at this career and you laughed. Now, how come in colleges they're teaching courses on content creation and esports?
Oh.
When you grow up, this didn't exist. So no wonder you're gonna laugh when you hear this shit because you're from a completely different generation. You just don't get it, and I don't know if you ever will be able to wrap your head around it.
Oh.
And it's fun. It's like, again, it's
Oh, you gotta fight back.
Adapt wins, nigga. Fuck are you talking about, nigga? Yeah. Robbie, you'll never understand, nigga. Robbie, you'll never understand. You're 40, nigga. You're 40. You grew up with fucking Nintendo 64, nigga. You would not understand, nigga. You wouldn't get it.
You gotta fight back. I'm not gonna lie.
That's me and you.
I'm Ronnie.
I'll watch you in BO2. Nigga. Never in your fucking... I'll buy it right now just to get in a custom lobby to beat you. I don't care. Yes, nigga, yes. Don't worry, I'll make it back. It's all good. Like, what, nigga? Do it. He don't got no... Bro, he don't got it like that. He don't got it. He don't got it. I'll spend 60. I don't give a fuck right now to 1v1 niggas. I'll watch everybody in here in Call of Duty Black Ops 2, nigga. Quick scope, nigga. Free for all to 30, nigga. Yes.
You were talking about job security. Are you familiar with layoffs, with being furloughed? Like, taking it back to... That's being... What? What does that even mean?
You lose everything. Every dollar. Everything. You lose everything.
Okay, and then you can rebuild yourself back. You
Same way
reinvent-
you can do if you get laid off. You get a
Yeah,
new
it's
job.
kind of
okay.
it's not the same concept. Like
I don't know, back in 2020 when everybody was getting furloughed, everybody was like, oh, let me go to social media. That's kind of an easy alternative. So that seems kind of easy.
I know,
And
but
then-
if you lose a job, you
You
can't
just get another
No,
one?
you can search for. You have an opportunity to search for another one. No?
Okay, I've been searching for another one for 10 months. I interview every day, give the same spiel, have to give that...
Sounds like you're not fucking qualified, bitch. Same thing for streamers. If you're not a qualified streamer, you can't fucking stream. I admit, them bitches that stream with their titties out all goddamn day, they don't got it that fucking hard. I won't lie to you.
Walking through
I
my
uploaded
resume.
videos for 7 years and barely got any views.
And did you uploaded 7 videos and didn't get any views?
Went to school, and still.
And paid
You don't need to qualify to stream? You're exactly right. You do need to be a decent streamer to get paid.
And?
Pick up a phone. Cryptic, bro, you heard him, nigga. In order to make bread, bro, pick up a phone, bro. Stop being ugly as fuck with an underbite, nigga.
Yes, I still worked. I worked.
Oh, so that you had another job.
As a parking attendant, yes.
Okay, and was that harder
Then what?
than streaming?
No, I was on my phone all the time.
Oh, as a parking attendant, that doesn't sound like you were doing a very good job.
You do not have an overbite, nigga. You definitely have an underbite. Wait, yeah, Zeus, you got an underbite too, don't you?
Bro,
hey.
get off of my car. Like, come on, bro. Like, oh, what was I gonna say?
You were chilling. You were
I kind of totaled the flight type shit.
Totaled it.
Yeah.
The fuck does that mean?
Yeah.
Wait, he's waiting for.
Making bank
when cars park, they're done.
Streaming
Like,
so easy.
I don't have to.
Well,
I'm not security. I
that's
just
a
go.
one
I go like this. I go like this. Yo, right there.
nigga,
I
the
bet.
crib.
Do you think an aspect of a video game playing video games is a talent?
All right,
I would say it's a skill. I wouldn't call it a talent. You can master it with, sorry.
But people
my
play.
next-
Millions play.
Open your dick.
Yo, Fresh, check Snapchat.
Yo, nobody's checking their Snapchat, bro. Your gay friend is here. See, I got niggas telling me I got gay friends. That's why streaming is harder than a 9 to 5.